Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video of Flux Flicks On Page Magic. Today we're going to see about even more hybrid Pokemon. And I'll let him explain what a hybrid Pokemon is.
What if you could breed two different Pokemon to make an entirely new one?
And
Well, we
boom.
can see what that might look like with hybrid Pokemon.
Huh, that looked a lot like the Frankenstein head.
Hey everyone, Brandon here. You guys really seem to enjoy the hybrid Pokemon video we did a couple months back. So today we're going to check
Yeah,
out
it's
some
really
more.
cool.
There are actually a bunch of
A
hybrid
cool
Pokemon
concept,
that I
mean.
reacted to but ended up cutting from last video. So those reactions will be shown in this video. And Anartis Stray actually made some more hybrid Pokemon for Halloween, so we'll be checking those out as well. But to start,
Oh,
we're going to
that's
jump
why it
back to
looks
the
like
past and see what
Frankenstein's
past
head.
me had to say about those hybrid Pokemon.
What the? Oh, hold on folks, sorry. Alright, we're good now, I rewinded a little bit, let's go.
As well. But to start, we're going to jump back to the past and see what past me had to say about those hybrid Pokemon that I cut from last video. Take it away, past Brandon. Next up, we have Grillipede, which is a mixture between Venipede and Sizzlipede. So, of course, we
Ooh.
have to have our two Pede Pokemon together. Pede together. That doesn't sound right. Design's pretty all right. It's not my favorite of the group, but I really like its evolution. Hostinger. I love this design. It's really epic, really hard-shelled, giving me Viking vibes. It mixes the aspects of Centiskorch and Scolipede that I really enjoy. This is another one of the hybrid Pokemon that can switch between types of Bug Fire or Bug Poison, though I think the Bug Poison type doesn't make as much sense to me. You could have even made it Fire Poison because honestly, the Bug type is not always necessary with Bug Pokemon, such as Drapion or Flygon. Next up, we have Slitail, which this one is pretty wild because it is Zangoose mixed with Seviper. I don't even want to ask how they managed to get a Seviper and a Zangoose to breed. They hate each other. I guess that's a hate breed. Sound like that. Anyway, Slitail's really cool, and it gives me kind of Chimera energy. This one, I will say, is the most, like, kind of feels like a Pokemon fusion out of the bunch. But I really do enjoy the design, and apparently it evolves into Warverine.
Ooh.
This thing is crazy looking. I really like how the chest and like stomach kind of pull together to make almost like a face. So like this intimidating face, kind of like Arbok has on its, you know, chest. What would you call that? A chest? I really like the type combo. It's normal poison type, which is a super fun type combo. This was before we had Grafaiai for normal poison type. Apparently this thing's called Warverine not only because it looks vicious, but because there's a war going on inside itself. The two parts of its hybrid are still at war with each other inside its genetics, which is just wild and epic. Next up, we have Weezicole, which is a mixture between Mienfoo and Sneasel. The names of these hybrid Pokemon have been so good, just like Weezicole, like Icicle, top tier. Not only that, but the design plays into the Kama Itachi inspiration that both the Sneasel line and Mienshao have, giving it these long ice claws to emulate the razor-sharp long claws of the Kama Itachi. Weezicole evolves into Ermine plus Mince, because it's mincing people with these giant ice claws. This thing's terrifying. It's literally gonna mince you to shreds. It actually looks like in the dex entry it says that it uses these claws like chopsticks to pick up food, which is so cute. Actually, perfect Pokemon vibes. Cute. It looks like it could tear you apart but also be super cute at the same time. Next up, we have a Pokemon that I've talked about on the channel before, and this is Penguift. It's a hybrid between Delibird and Ice-Q, and it comes together so perfectly, making the Ice Cube head of Ice-Q into a gift. Inspired, truly inspired. You can literally see how this is the baby between Delibird and Ice-Q in the best way, and making the little plumage of Delibird into the bow on top. I mean, are you kidding? So incredibly clever. Here's what it looks like without the ice face, and it's still just as cute. And something I just noticed that's even just the smallest little detail that makes this design that much better. You can see the little eye holes around the, you know, the Ice Cube present head, but they also emulate little circles around Delibird's eyes. That's just so genius. Yeah, they kind of my god. Next up, we have Glowbug, which is a hybrid between Scatterbug and Dewpider. The name Glowbug is so clever because it mixes globe and bug, because this thing's supposed to emulate a snow globe. And the snow of the snow globe are the little particles from Spupa that it releases to defend itself. Mixing the concepts together like this is just so brilliant. Glowbug evolves into Flossomer. It's now using the little globe as its thorax that it can use to float, kind of like Drifblim kind of energy. I kind of imagine if you pop the balloon and like just let out all this confetti, but the confetti is like deadly dust or something. I just read the dex entry and I was exact.
That would be bad. Oh, come on, again? I'll be right back. And we're back. I think we're good.
Exactly right. If you pop the bubble, dust particles come out and it like confuses the prey. Isn't there a kind of spider that can do this, that can like make like a web parachute, or am I just imagining things? Next up is another Pokemon we found on the channel before, and this is Lumpty. It's a hybrid between Roly-Coly and Carbink. This was posted around Christmas time last year, and it's so great because it's the coal that you get in your stocking if you're a bad kid, but personified. And in its dex entry, it says that it goes from home to home trying to search out fireplaces to gain warmth. Which is really clever, but even more clever is it'll give you coal or diamonds depending on how it liked its stay. So it depends how you get rated on Lumpty B&B or something. Lumpty evolves into Garnelf, which is additionally clever. It's Garnet plus Elf, and elves are the helpers of Santa who put coals in the stockings. Its floof even emulates Santa's beard. Middle stages aren't usually my favorites, but this one has got to be one of my favorite middle stages that I've ever seen. Garnelf evolves into Cinderklaus, which is
literally Santa Claus.
Name. It mixes Cinder plus Sinterklaas, which is the Dutch way of saying Santa Claus. It's gone from the coal in the stocking to the person that puts it there. It takes a little heap of coal on Colossal's back and turns it into Santa's hat. Apparently this Pokemon radiates a warm glow, which is just like Santa because he emulates a nice Christmas cheer, that warm glow that you get when you're around Santa. This entire line is absolutely genius, and I love it so much.
Oh, come on, ad. We're back.
Thanks, past me. Now back to the present. And here we have ourselves a hybrid between Pumpkaboo and Litwick called Pumpkindle. I like how Pumpkindle takes the jack-o'-lantern aspects of Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist's designs and plays them up a little bit more, and then you get the purple fire from Litwick and add it in there.
Hold on. It's doing that again. Alright, we should be good now.
And it makes for a really interesting design. Pumpkindle evolves into Hollow-Wisp, which I love that name. You know, hollowed out pumpkin plus Will-o'-the-Wisp. I think that's a great name. You can definitely see Lampent and Chandelure in here with the way they decided to pose this Pokemon. This is a mid-stage Pokemon, and you can definitely feel that. It adds new elements like a body and legs, and then an angrier expression, so you can definitely feel like it's going somewhere. And that direction is Harlequin, and I adore that name. Harlequin plus Pumpkin is just so genius. And you can really feel the full potential of hybrid Pokemon with this design. I mean, bringing together a Chandelier and a pumpkin slash jack-o'-lantern to form this Harlequin jack-o'-lantern fire-throwing Pokemon is just so unique. One of my favorite little aspects of this design is the boots that it has are made out of rotting pumpkin roots.
Oh, yeah.
So it has root boots, which is just fun to say. I mean, root boots. I mean, that's just so fun to say. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. If you've made it this far into the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to help support this channel and keep up to date with future videos.
Oh, come on. And we're back with this Coughing Drifloon fusion.
Next up, we have a hybrid between Coughing and Drifloon, and this is Gasfix. And that name is a little morbid. If you think about it. To be honest, this isn't my favorite design of the video. I think it's a little bit simple. It feels more like a fusion, but its evolution, Bagul, is where it really shines. I like the idea of this design. It's kind of like when you blow up a balloon and then you let it go and it goes and then lands. This is like if that was a ghost type Pokemon. I really like the reference to helium balloons as well in this whole design because too much exposure to helium can be toxic or even fatal. So poison, toxic, fatal, ghost type. I think that's really brilliant. Next up, you have a hybrid between two of my favorite Pokemon lines, Hawlucha and Zubat, named Banglide. Hawlucha and Crobat are two of my favorite Pokemon in existence, so fusing them together just concept-wise is a win for me, and the execution is just
good.
Chef's kiss. Banglide evolves into Draclucha, and oh my goodness, I love that name, and I love this design. It's completely giving me Dracula, but it's also giving me Myotismon from Digimon, which just makes me love it more because that was a great villain. And it kind of almost feels like a harpy vampire hybrid because it has both the bird and bat-like design aspects with more humanoid proportions. And then you tie in the whole Dracula theming in there, and it just makes for a very fun and unique design. Yet another one that I really wish existed. And finally, we have a hybrid between Magnemite and Geodude called Headrock. You can probably tell, but it's inspired by Frankenstein's monster, which is just gold. Taking the screws from Magnemite's head and then lodging them into Geodude's head to make a Frankenstein's monster is just so great. But this design gets even better as it goes on. Headrock evolves into Bustine, and that name is so clever. I mean, you have Bust plus Frankenstein, Bustine, because it's just a bust. It's the waist up with the arms. And as you can see, things are starting to come together, literally. The magnetic part of the Magnemite line is coming together where these rocks are magnetically getting pulled together to form a bust. And it all comes together with Bodybuilder. That name is so clever on a level I don't think y'all understand. It is a triple entendre. Its body is made of boulders, but it's also a bodybuilder because it's strong. But it's also building its body out of boulders. The cleverness is just too much for my brain to handle. Some details I really like about this design is you can see like some electric scarring, like the scarring has come in the form of a lightning bolt, some very Harry Potter kind of thing going on there, which evolved from Bustine because Bustine kind of had that chipping in its head as well. And these little magnetic points on its fingertips, arms, you can see the magnetism at play here.
It's how
and the way the chest pattern is designed
together.
almost kind of makes it look like a lab coat or like some kind of suit, kind of like Dr. Frankenstein. Yeah, and those are some more hybrid Pokemon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Well, folks, I gotta say, that was actually a really good video. Short, simple, but yet amazing artwork, I gotta say. So anyway, that is going to be the end of today's video. I want you all to remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Down in the description will be a link to the original video, so remember to support the original creator and all they do. And I'll see all you folks next time when we flick on. Peace out.